Alright guys, welcome back for another video from the Technomancer. I'm your host, Imperial Arm. Like I said in the first video guys, I don't know if I'm actually going to make this a series or not. It depends. I mean, most of the time RPGs are pretty lengthy, so we could end up doing 60, 70 videos. It all, and honestly, it's going to depend on the popularity of the video itself. So when we last left off, though, we did the intro. We saw, kind of the explanation of what Technomancers are. We learned about the water corporations, and then we learned about the four fighting styles. So, and then our master here told us that we don't need to be killing people. So we're gonna be a good boy and not kill anybody this time around until we're on our own. So this is our training mission to become an officer within the corporation or within the Technomancer hierarchy. So we're gonna go down here. I'm not going to be much on stealth. I'll show you some of the stealth because there's a portion of this is still kind of the tutorial of it that's going to tell you how you got to sneak up on this guy, hit him with your electricity. Cool. And you guys can make your own mind up on what you want to do with stealth. I'm not very good at it, so I generally tend not to play with, even in regular RPGs. I tend not to really mess with any of that, so this guy's gonna notice us, and then we're gonna get into some combat here. We're gonna go beat up on some guys. So oh. So there's one down there. We'll go ahead and beat up on this girl, because that's what you do on Mars. You beat up on girls. So I will say, guys, don't anybody get offended. I don't condone violence against women except for in video games, so it is what it is. But alright, so yeah, we're gonna take everything. So let me show you this, guys. This is what I was actually talking about when you're playing with the mouse and keyboard. To search and to drain the serum, which is kill, is the E key. So if you make a mistake and don't realize that the individual doesn't have anything, because you won't necessarily always see the search thing depending on the way the camera's turned, you'll end up killing the individual and then you lose karma. And if that's what you're shooting for, cool. If you're not shooting for that, it's bad on you. So for this tutorial portion here, we're not going to kill anybody, so we'll just do our normal search. So we picked up serum. Serum basically replenishes your health and your Technomancer ability, so, or at least that's what I understood it to do. So we're gonna go down here, and then it tells you, you can hit the left bumper. So if we needed whatever, we could hit the left bumper. It's gonna do the active pause, and then we can hit an auto health injector if we needed to, or a focus injector. Basically, focus, like I said, it's going to increase your magical ability or give you the option to do more magic, and health's going to do your health. So, and then down here is your light exploding trap, and then your light if it's too dark. So come down here, we're going to pick on this guy next. Tell you what, guys, we'll actually go in. We'll go in and we'll play with the other different combat styles as well while we're doing this. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna do so hot on it, but oh, all right. So there we go. We'll loot some more stuff here.
We encroach our destination. Take note that enemy forces lie in wait. There, the rocky outcrop. Scale it and report back your findings.
Not really scaling it if you're walking uphill there, Master. So, alright, so we're gonna go up here. We'll, for this next fight that's gonna be up here, we'll run the shield and mace again, so you guys can see that. So there you go. It's more about just brute force than it is anything. There's not a whole lot of a whole lot of dodging in that one. I mean, you can dodge, and the dodge is kind of short. It's not real fluid like it is with the stave. So it's telling us now we can hit the up directional pad, and it'll pull up the map. So it pulls up the map like that. We can see what we got going on. Another really cool feature that I liked was this right here. You can hit the right trigger. It pulls up the map, and you can actually navigate while you're actually moving through. So as you can see right there, we're moving where we need to be moving to. So this is where it's going to tell us to do the stealth thing. So we'll go into stealth. We're going to sneak up on this guy, and then we're going to hit him with some stealth attack there. So see, that's what the stealth attack is. I'm sure as soon as you start leveling up your abilities and different things, you're going to be able to actually knock them out, one hit them or one shot them. So we'll I don't know, we'll have to play around with that later, and I'll report back depending on where we go with the series. So all right, so we did what we needed to there. Alright, and we've leveled up. We got our first skill point, so we're going to go in here. We're going to hit the left on the D-pad, and then we can come in here. We can choose, so Technomancer, Guardian, which is the shield and mace, Rogue, which is the gun and knife, and then the Warrior, which is the stave. So, and as I told you guys, I prefer the stave, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Pretty large upgrade tree for an RPG. So I mean, not the biggest that I've ever seen, but also not the smallest. So, but we'll put a point in here, and then we'll move on. So we're gonna loot. Oh yes, we would like worker pants. So no, didn't mean to do that. Oh. Go in here. So just like a regular RPG, you can come in here, you can customize your stuff. So right now the cadet pants that we have are 2 damage absorption, but it gives us 3% fluid regeneration. We can take this, go 3 damage absorption, lose the 3% on the fluid regeneration. I honestly don't think it's worth it right now. So, but that's that. And you can change your weapons. Oh, hold on, we'll go back in there and I'll show you guys. So here's how. So as you find weapons or you craft weapons throughout the world, here's how you're going to change them. Basically, you're going to come in here where it says whatever your weapons are, and then you can just right bumper, left bumper for the controller to switch to whatever that may be. So. Alright, so there we go. But that's that. That's how you change your weapons. You also do the same thing with your clothing items. So head, hands, body, and legs. I believe you can get pauldrons as well later on. So we're gonna change the stance this time. This time we're gonna go with the stealth, or not with the stealth approach, but with the gun and knife. So
the dome's entrance. A lot of them, but they're not equipped to be more than a nuisance.
Take care nonetheless, Zachariah. That guard there, separated from his group. Sneak on him and the battle will be easily won.
okay, so I did the sneak prematurely there, guys. So the click the left stick will take you into stealth mode if you're using the controller. If you're using the keyboard, I want to say it was left control, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know, so I don't really remember. Like I said, I didn't really I used the keyboard for a bit, but it just seemed real clunky to me. So we're gonna sneak up on this guy so we can finish this portion of the tutorial. So dang. Master Sean's kind of all over the place with his electric arc and everything. So alright, worker's jacket and a health injector. Yeah, we'll take that. So Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go over here. Yeah. We'll roll out of combat just so we don't get messed up on. So that's our disruption attack. And then we can we can click the right stick to lock onto a target if you wanted to. I've found that it doesn't really, unless you're going one-on-one combat, it doesn't really help you any. So. And as far as the aiming goes, the aiming's not that bad. I mean, if you're gonna use the blade and the pistol, so. Most of the time you hit your target, whether you're actually aiming at them or not, so which is kind of disappointing, but at the same time I'll take it. So, while we're playing through this, guys, I mean, if you guys are liking the video, you know, obviously let me know in the comments. I've been trying to be pretty active as far as comments go, you know, replying back to people, you know, just interacting with people who have subscribed or who just leave comments even if you don't subscribe. But let me know what you think about the game. I'm always open to feedback. I mean, I'm by no means a pro at this. I'm really new. I think I'm sitting at like 15, 16 subscribers, honestly. So feedback's always welcome. I'm not going to get mad or butthurt or block you or anything like that. So, but yeah, let me know what you think. If you're digging the series or you're digging the videos or not. So. If you're not, if you like the game sucks, you know, that's cool, let me know. Like I said, I like the game, so oh, little disruption attack there on me. Alright guys, so there's kind of an idea of what all the fighting styles look like. So like I said, I'm gonna, oh, that ain't what I wanted to do. I messed that up. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the stave or the staff, whatever you want to call it, because that's what I prefer. Okay, we got a light craftsman shirt, and it requires 1 agility, so we won't be able to do anything with that if we wanted to until level 5, I believe, is when you get your next point for that. So alright. Oh, took a shot there. We definitely don't want to be doing that too often. So, one of my other minor complaints about the game is the camera. You've got to manually move the camera yourself. It doesn't follow you, which I would have liked to have seen, just given the nature of the RPG. I mean, it's pretty intensive. So, oh, there we go, and I died, and I don't have a save, so we're gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning, I believe. So let's see here. Actually, it might start us there at the top of the hill. Okay, so. So basically we're going to sneak up on this guard here, hit him with the electric shock, and then whip his ass. So we're going to switch back to the stave. There are some advantages to the stealth attack. I mean, it was a fairly quick kill there. I mean, what, 2 hits? 2 hits and he was gone, so I mean, you can't complain about that. So alright, so we'll go in here. During the course of the series though, guys, I am going to be saving a lot just because I don't want to have to go back and try to re-record or make you guys sit through, you know, me being necessarily not bad at the game, but just not as proficient as I should be. So So on an occasion there will be saves, and it doesn't do. There are at points it does auto saves, but not as frequently as you would think. So when I was doing my playthrough, I managed to get killed a couple of times and had to start back over from areas. So I just learned. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna start saving massive saves. So yeah, speaking of saves, so there we go. That'll be quick. I'm sure if I'm using the actual mouse and keyboard for this, I'm sure there would be probably a key for this. Probably, typically, most of the time it's like F5 or whatever the case is for autosave. So we might actually see if we can. Hit her with that disruption attack, and then it gave us the opportunity to just kind of pound on her a little more. So we're gonna go over here and help the master out. Oh no, he's dead or down, knocked out. So we're gonna loot him. Yeah, craftsman shirt. And I still haven't quite figured out yet with what playthrough I have done, getting my settings and everything done, and then obviously just right there. I hadn't figured out if the loot drops are random or if it's just, there's a set number of stuff. I'd imagine this tutorial is probably all going to be the same anyway, so we're going to lure this guy out. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit him with our little arc right there, make him come out to us, and then fight him out here in the open so that we may hopefully don't get killed. So. Alright, so he's down fairly quickly. We're going to hit these two, help out Master Sean here. And return your back. Hit him with the disruption attack, wide area attack that time, so yeah, down. Alright, so precision gun. So I'm kind of hoping, from what I'm getting so far from playing the game, that right now it looks like the loot drops are static. So, because I did pick up the worker's pants, the craftsman shirt, and the precision gun when I was trying to get my settings all set up. So, but hopefully it's, like I said, this is still all part of the tutorial. You're going to go over here, you're going to do your little thing for your initiation, become an officer, and then you're going to move on to your actual storyline. So, protective goggles, we are going to equip those, so, yes, I look like Reddit. Alright, so here we can't equip that because it's requirement for agility, so no, that ain't what I meant to do. Alright, so there, gun does more damage. It takes a decrease in disruption attack and cooldown, or it picks up the cooldown. So yeah, we'll switch up just in case we decide we're going to switch fighting styles. So I don't think we can equip the pants yet, or we can't equip the pants, we just lose the fluid regeneration. So go in here, there's a chest in here, so yeah. Oh. Alright, some more materials for crafting. We won't really be able to do any more crafting until we get a little further into the game, because we got to get plans, which I hadn't come across yet. So, but keep in mind, like I said, I've only got about an hour and a half invested in the game so far, as on my settings, getting them all right and everything. So, actually, we're gonna throw that down, hit them with an arc, and then move back and let them run over there. Boom! There you go. So, pretty much wipe those two out fairly quickly. So that's your trap, and we leveled up. So alright, so we got a cleaver and a Noctis Raider shirt. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and resistance to poison. That's actually going to come in handy here in just a minute. So, not to give away any spoilers. So, no, we gotta level up. I want that one. We're taking a passive skill, increases all staff damage by 10%, so go there, and then we're gonna come over here. What was it? The cleaver. So does more damage. It's actually better all around, so we'll actually, oh no, we don't have enough agility. I guess I should probably learn to read first. So, negative 10% on the fluid regeneration, negative 5 on the resistance to disruption, but the poison is up by 16, so and we'll see if we actually need it. So go down here. Oh, there's 2 of them down there. They'll see us here in just a second, and they'll come up. We're gonna fight them up top here because there's guys down there. I don't. Last time I did this, I got swarmed. So. We are about to die, so we're gonna hit our active pause here for a second. So we're into active pause now. We're gonna right bumper over to that. So we'll dodge out of the way here for a minute till our health regens. So, oh, she got tired of messing with us, so she pulled out a gun. Okay, cool. Not gonna be any good, lady. Alright, so she's down, and she kind of landed in a bad spot. So okay, we can get stuff off of her. So health injector, replace the one that we lost for having to heal up by taking damage. Serum. Alright, so. Oh, here they come. We don't want to be fighting on the stairs. Whoa, we don't want to be fighting like that at all, so. Want to down one of these guys, a couple of these guys as quick as possible. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. So they're down. We're going to come over here and hit them with an area attack. That guy's just completely dazed. He ain't going nowhere. Alright, so... So there's the crafting bench down here. We're gonna get rid of some items real quick that we picked up. No, we can't do that. We can do a pistol though. So we're gonna recycle, and we got 2 for that. So yeah, and if we wanted to, we could upgrade the cadet gloves. So if we had circuitry, let's see. Do we have circuitry? We don't. So yes, there's not a whole lot we can do there. I don't think we can do anything else really. Actually, I think we can do armor. So let's. Yeah, let's just save it all. I mean, this isn't that rough. I didn't do any upgrades last time, so we'll go. We'll get over here and then we'll go ahead and call it quits. once we get to the next area. So alright, so everything's good here. We've gotten everything. That door is locked over there. It's a level 3, so I don't know why they put a level 3 or that early on in the game, but they did. Maybe you can come back here, I don't know. We'll see. So they're Mars crawfish is what they look like. I forget what he actually called them, but we'll get to that.
Initiating you is the right thing to do.
What do you mean? Am I not ready?
No, you're ready, Zachariah. With that, there is no doubt. I worry about you and care for your happiness. Once you become a Technomancer, there's no going back. You lose your freedom. From the moment our abilities are brought into the light, to the moment the light is snuffed from our eyes, the Technomancers are nothing but pawns on a chessboard. We have no free will. Abundance forces its will on us. I think about the future. How hard it will become as the ASC rises in power. Perhaps I'm just being paranoid. Forgive your master's little spell. You must focus on more important things.
Like making it through this initiation. Yeah, got it. Alright, so there's the first look at your alien life forms on the planet. So everything's been mutated and whatnot. They actually talk about it in the trailer video. They talk about how the first settlers or the first colonists experimented with alien DNA. So
it is the same as that in our chapel, accessible only to the combined energies of 2 Technomancers.
alright guys, again, sorry about that. My dogs decided they wanted to go nuts because they thought they heard something. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm the only one here, so... But this is actually a good place to go ahead and put a break in the video, guys. So, remember guys, this is the Technomancer. If you're liking the video, go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Share with your friends. Spread the word. Also, if you like the game, you want to pick it up for yourself. I believe it is currently still on sale for the on Steam for the summer sale. I'll put a link in the description to the Steam store. So yeah, hope everybody tunes in for the next video, guys. Like I said, I don't know how long we're gonna do this, but we'll figure it out as we kind of go along. So until next time, guys, nothing follows.